Hi, I'm Randy from Truck Bed Treasures. For 40 years, Cheryl and I have been digging through basements, attics, porterhouses, barns, anywhere where we could find and unearth treasures and put them back in the hands of the people that really appreciate what they are. So, if you're watching this video, please watch it to the end and subscribe. We go on a lot of adventures and misadventures, and we're inviting you to come with us on every one. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Welcome to another adventure from Truck Bed Treasures. And I still don't have my truck back from the body shop, so it's actually Cheryl's SUV hatchback treasures for another day or two. So I got a call from a lady this morning who I've bought from a lot in the past. And she's moving down south to be by her children because she's getting up there in age a little bit. And she said she had some Christmas items for sale that I would like. And I bought so much from her in the past, and she told me that they were all good, they were all vintage or old, like mid-century. So I went over there and just bought them, and now I'm going to go through them for the first time and show you what I bought and show me what I bought, and we'll decide if I made a good purchase or not. I can kind of see what's in here through the plastic, and I'm pretty excited about it, because I'm thinking that they are old blow molds that you would hang on a wall. So I'm going to start taking them out. Yeah, they're old. They're really old. I'll take them out without breaking them. You know, we do things on one take here, so wow, look at that. Can you imagine mom and dad decorating for Christmas, and you come home and this is what you see on the walls? I mean, the colors are just so vivid on that piece right there. That's what Christmas, you know, for decorating outside of the religious aspect of it, that's what Christmas is all about, isn't it? Kids with Santa. This one's got a little damage on top, but I think it can be straightened out. Look at that. I mean, that's, wow, that's Santa. Welcome, Santa. Santa in March. Here we have a Frosty. I don't even know if they make things like this anymore. They're about 24 inches, you know, 2 feet, 2.5 feet, 3 feet, and there's more. It's kind of a lot more. It's a Christmas tree with a little girl or lady putting up, and there's actually 2 of them. Wow, one side of each, you know, one side of each side of the fireplace. You know, I grew up in the 50s, you know, 1959, and then 60s, and Christmas to me was such a wonderful time back then, because, you know, we were all so innocent back then. You know, times were innocent. And it seems like life has gotten a lot complicated, and not necessarily in a good way. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. An angel, a stocking. That would be a nice piece for the fireplace. And it feels like there's more than one. It's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them. How cool is that? Wow. She gave me a nice gift on this. I mean, this is just the beginning. This is a plastic bag. I have a tote and 2 boxes to go yet. So I think this could be a pretty exciting, colorful video. And it's going to be one that touches my heart. You know, both my parents passed, and those are good times. So I'll pop open the tote and see what's in it. The first thing I see is 2 Christmas stockings, and they are old. They have cardboard in. I'm not sure where they were made. I won't spend a whole lot of time on it, but because it's kind of hard to see, but they're kind of like the same material you would make pajamas out of. You know, when we came down in our pajamas and our slippers and waited to open our gifts. Again, magical times. Tree ornaments, unbreakable. Oh wow, I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen a lot of Christmas. These are almost like some kind of I don't know what it is, or just kind of some kind of a plasticky like, or I know the name, I just can't think of it. I guess that's part of getting old, right? You just don't see items like this anymore. Every time I have a chance to buy Christmas, I buy it because it's almost like every ornament I pick up and look at reminds me of something in childhood. And it also reminds me of why Cheryl and I do this. It's to find items like this and take them out of closets and out of basements and out of attics and bring them back to people so they can enjoy them and trigger memories. At 66, I never get tired of it, and I've been doing it for a long time, like 40 years, and every day is just a blessing. Wow, this is all old birds. I'm assuming you would clip that on a Christmas tree. Wow. A lot of cardinals. You know, she was originally from the South, so, you know, cardinals are really big in the South. We spent 10 years in North Arkansas. We had a log home at the foothill of the Ozarks, and cardinals were big down there. These are like a light paper mache type bird. I would say that those are probably 1940s. These are really old. And to survive, look at the little beaks, to survive that long. I see filming that, wow, the colors are magnificent, truly magnificent. I could go through Christmas stuff all day. I mean, isn't this fun? If this is, you know, kind of invoking any memories in you, leave us a comment in the comment section and let us know. Glass decorated tree ornaments made in USA. You know, they're pretty simplistic, but still really awesome. You know, my mom used to put a lot of tinsel on trees. A lot of good memories. So, I'm just going to try to lay this out so at the end I can step back and we can get a good view. Oh, this box is heavy. Heavy, heavy. What do we have in here? Christmas glasses. Wow. Season's greetings. I don't know if they're 1960s or they must be. I mean, that's an old looking box. Color Magic house art. Those are just cool, aren't they? Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'd like to set some of them out. Maybe I'll set all of them out. You know, it's going to be the back of Cheryl's SUV today is going to be kind of like when my mom used to decorate a tree. You know, take your time and display everything. And when you're done, you've created something pretty magical. Something pretty beautiful. Here's an old Christmas book. Whoa. And an old Cinderella book. One side is one side is the other. Excuse me, it's pretty cold out here today. Pretty cold. Some medallion there. It said 1909. It's a pretty awesome book. 2 books in one. Now here's some green Christmas holly. There's 2 of them. Those, you know, walnuts or canned, or 3 of them. 3 of them. Great for putting candy around the house. Chocolates, nuts. Starting to take shape, isn't it? Almost like all of us are decorating a tree together. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a bag of bows. Wow, those are old. Those are old. Here's some cherubs or angels. They're plastic, and it looks like you would hang them on a tree, but the whole bag is full of the little angels or cherubs. And boy, that's gold. That looks really old. Those are pretty amazing pieces also. Put them up here and kind of open them up to keep our colorful decorations going here. We're putting together a pretty cool tree, guys. I just hope I have enough room for everything. Let's see what's in this big box. Wow. I wonder if she made these. Somebody did. These aren't store-bought. There's an old outhouse. Again, going with the South, right? Wow, there's reindeer made out of clothespins. Wow, look at that. Look at that candle holder. Wow, that's just awesome, isn't it? A beautiful angel. Another clothespin creation. You know, everything that I'm showing you, it's a little doll. Everything that I'm showing you is for sale. Here's another clothespin. It's almost like clothespin Barbie. Everything is for sale. And if you buy enough, I'll even take down the wind chimes that keep ringing in the background and give you a deal on those. I don't think I'm going to have enough room here. Wow. There's a lot of stuff here yet to bring out. A whole lot of stuff. It's an old glass tree topper. It says from 40s or 50s. Probably German. Yeah, West Germany. That's where all the good glass was made for Christmas decorations. Would have been in West Germany. West German glass, you hear that a lot. Okay, we're done with a tote. I'm not going to have enough room. Oh, I wish I had my truck back. This box is taped shut. Wow, these look like they were never brought out. No, they weren't. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know where to put this stuff, guys. There's one. It looks like they're battery operated. Oh, there's two. Mr. and Mrs. Bear Santa. Definitely battery operated. Definitely battery operated. Okay. I'm going to kind of start stacking some things here gently. Because she said there were some ornaments in here that were old. And I'm assuming this box that I'm opening up right now, which is packed full of boxes. And here's the first one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's got to be West German. Look at these beautiful, beautiful ornaments. That purple is just magnificent. Every one of these strikes a memory of childhood for me. And I really, truly hope it does for you also. Because again, that's what this is all about. It's about us bringing items to you so you can enjoy them like we are. Here's another box. Sounds like there's a fire nearby. You know, perfect timing, right? Fire up a video, get 3/4 of the way through it, and have fire trucks a couple blocks away. Wow, this is almost like a complete set. Some have a little bit of damage, just got a little bit of scraping on it, but I mean, just unbelievably gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who wouldn't want these on their tree? Look at these little bells. There's two of them in there. I know the name Shiny for ornaments, and I just don't know if these are all shiny or not. Gosh, it's unbelievable the amount of things that I have to bring out yet and fit in here. I mean, this is starting to get to be a pretty cool house, guys. It really is. Another box marked Shiny. You know, $1.29 when it was new. I know those are shiny. They did have the more plain looking ornaments. Not as desirable as these. The box is cool. So I'm just going to close that one up and set that one down there. Or actually, I'm going to sneak that one under here. Like that. It's a little box of Shiny Bright ornaments. Yeah, there's some more of the blue ones. Again, still beautiful on a tree. I just prefer the multicolor, the multi design. I like the color. Here's some from Woolworth. West German glass Christmas tree ornaments. We all remember Woolworth stores, right? They used to have little food counters. Here's some Easter eggs. I don't know how they would have got in there, but they did. We'll put them over there. There's a couple more Woolworth ornaments. A couple more boxes. Looks like 2 more. This is a big one. It's in a big envelope box. Definitely old. That's missing some of the pink on it, but boy, how did that survive all these years with that glass stem? Pretty pretty, right? Got one more box to go through. And it's an old shiny box. Oh yeah, those are beautiful. Let's set that cover down there. Wow, that's just drop dead, right? How beautiful is that? Wow, that's all got to be West German glass. Look at the top of that, how old it is, how old looking it is. And those very thin handles on what would appear to be maybe a water jug type decoration. There's another one. Amazing. This one is really pretty. Wow. That one's got some damage in the center, which is too bad. That's an incredible piece of glass right there. Here's one that doesn't have damage. Who wouldn't want to decorate their house with these mid-century pieces? Christmas is a time for family, time for memories, and I would say 70 to 80% of the things in this lot I bought from her invoke memories. Kind of brings tears to your eyes, you know? You wish it could go back that way. Back when times were simple. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll see you in a few days with a new video, and hopefully I have my truck back. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Subscribe if you haven't. Cheryl and I go on a lot of adventures, and it's all about bringing you guys memories, touching your hearts. Thanks.